military operation against Iran to last as long as necessary, Trump. U.S. bases, a threat to Middle East security, Iran. Houthis signal readiness to join Iran in fight against U.S.-Israel. Iran allows Indian vessels safe passage through Strait of Hormuz. U.S. President Donald Trump has said the military operation against Iran will continue for as long as necessary. Speaking to journalists, Trump said he could not give a specific timeline for how long the campaign would last. However, he said the United States and its allies would continue the operation until their objectives are achieved. Trump also suggested that the goals of the United States and Israel in the conflict may not be exactly the same, though he did not explain the differences. The United States and Israel launched a joint military operation against Iran on February 28, striking major cities including Tehran. Washington said the attacks were aimed at countering what it described as Iran's missile and nuclear threats. In response, Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps launched retaliatory strikes targeting locations in Israel and several U.S. military bases in the region. Following the attacks, Iran's Assembly of Experts appointed Mujtaba Khamenei, the son of the late Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, as the country's new supreme leader. Iran's Parliament Speaker Mohammad Bagher Ghalibaf has criticized the presence of U.S. military forces in Gulf countries amid the ongoing regional conflict. In a message posted on social media, Ghalibaf said the war had shown that American military bases in the region do not provide protection. Instead, he argued that these bases pose a threat to regional stability. Ghalibaf also accused the United States of prioritizing Israel's interests over those of other countries in the Middle East. His remarks come as tensions continue to rise across the Gulf region following the conflict involving Iran, the United States, and Israel. A senior official from Yemen's Ansarullah movement says the group is coordinating with Iran and other members of the so-called resistance axis during the ongoing conflict. Mohammed al-Bukhaydi, a member of Ansarullah's political bureau, said Yemen has already decided to stand alongside Iran in its confrontation with the United States and Israel. In an interview, he said Yemen's participation in the war is only a matter of time, adding that resistance groups across the region are closely coordinating their actions. Al-Bukhaydi said the group is monitoring developments and is prepared to act if necessary. He also defended Iran's retaliatory strikes against U.S. military assets in the region, saying Tehran has the right to respond to attacks launched from bases in neighboring countries. The Ansarullah official called on regional governments to condemn what he described as American aggression and support Iran. He also warned that the conflict could spread beyond Iran if tensions continue to escalate across the region. Iran has allowed limited safe passage for several Indian vessels through the Strait of Hormuz, despite ongoing restrictions on maritime traffic. Iran's ambassador to India, Mohammad Fathali, said the permission was granted as a special exception during the current conflict. He made the remarks while speaking at the India Today conclave in New Delhi. The Strait of Hormuz has largely been restricted by Iran amid the ongoing tensions with the United States and Israel. Meanwhile, India's Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways confirmed that 2 Indian-flagged tankers carrying liquefied petroleum gas safely crossed the strait. The ships were heading toward ports on India's western coast. Officials said the vessels passed through the strategic waterway early in the morning and are now on their way to India.